Sarah stood in the middle of the living room, toys scattered around her feet, dishes piled in the sink, and a half-folded load of laundry still waiting on the couch. Somewhere in the background, Emily was crying because she couldn't find her favorite stuffed bunny, and Liam was calling for help with his homework. And yet, Mark was nowhere to be seen. She knew where he was, at work, as always. Another late meeting, another deadline, another reason he couldn't be here. He worked hard, provided well, made sure they had everything they needed. But what about what she needed? What about the exhaustion creeping into her bones? The never-ending cycle of cooking, cleaning, comforting, and caregiving? What about the nights she spent alone, tucking their children into bed, answering their questions about why daddy was too busy for bedtime stories? The weight of it all felt unbearable. It wasn't just about the chores, it was the loneliness. The resentment that festered every time she watched another family take walks together in the evening, fathers carrying their sleepy toddlers home on their shoulders. She had tried to be patient, to understand. She knew Mark wasn't ignoring them out of choice. He was working for them, for their future, for stability. But knowing that didn't make it easier. One night, as she sat alone at the dinner table with half-eaten plates in front of her, she finally broke. She sent him a text, something short, but heavy with meaning. "I can't do this alone anymore." Mark came home that night, looking exhausted but concerned. She didn't yell, didn't accuse, she simply laid it out for him. "I know you work hard, and I appreciate everything you do. But I feel like I'm drowning here. I need you, not just as a provider, but as a partner, as a father." For the first time, he really listened. She told him about the endless days, the emotional exhaustion, the moments of quiet resentment that she hated feeling. She wasn't asking him to quit his job, but she was asking him to show up in the ways that mattered. And for the first time, he saw it. Not just the clean house and happy kids he came home to, but the invisible labor, the mental load she carried alone. Mark didn't become a perfect husband overnight. But he started trying. He made it a point to come home in time for dinner more often. On weekends, he took the kids out for an hour so Sarah could have some time to herself. He started helping with bedtime, even if it meant reading a short story before checking his emails. Small changes, but they meant everything. Sarah still wished things were different, that work didn't demand so much of him. But now, she felt like they were in this together. The weight wasn't entirely on her shoulders anymore. And for the first time in a long time, she didn't feel so alone. Moral: love isn't just about providing, it's about being present. A family needs more than financial security. If this story resonates with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more heart-touching content.